Democratic Congressman Anthony Weiner floating the idea of getting a waiver for New York City from this reform. Listen to this.
I think that when the president said if you've got better ideas that can accomplish the same thing, come do them. I'm in the process now in my office of trying to see if we can take him up on it in the city of New York. You know, I have a passing interest in the management of the city of New York, and so I'm taking a look at all the money we spend in Medicaid and Medicare and the facilities that we have, that maybe New York City can come up with a better plan.
Really? All right. Well, Congressman Weiner has long stood by the president's signature achievement for domestic policy. So who can forget his boasting of helping to craft the health care overhaul bill at a town hall back in September?
I wrote the bill.
You wrote 2,500.
I'm on the committee that had a markup there for 75 hours of markup. So yes, we went page by page. Now, some of the elements that were added in the Senate bill, I mean, I don't know as well as the House bill, but yes, I basically read the bill, wrote the bill. The bill and I are one.
Now the big problems are really in the programs, the spending, and what they've got is we do have to repeal Obamacare. I mean, everyone knows that people need health care, and there are lots of very sad cases, but what they don't realize is that when you give someone free health care, you take the resources from someone else, and it is a direct impediment to growth and good economics. And, you know, you pay something like 5 cents on the dollar for your health care, and that just means that, you know, someone else is paying 95%, which is why this economy is held low.
Really quickly, we have Eric Cantor, Congressman Eric Cantor, coming up later.
He's wonderful, by the way.
Well, what is he not doing? And other than Obamacare, what does he need to do that they're not doing?
Well, I think he's doing a lot of the things that can be done right now. The luxury of being a professor is that you don't have to say things that can be done right now. And Eric Cantor is the man where the rubber hits the road, and he is doing about all he possibly can. He and Boehner and McCarthy and Ryan and these others are just phenomenal what they've been doing and proposing. Spending cuts are what we have to focus on right now, and don't go to war over it, but make sure it gets done.
You know, these waivers, let's go back on this for just a moment here, because the waivers have been given out to many unions in this country, and also other entities that have basically said, look, we cannot afford this bill. It will break us. So they have been given a waiver as well. So it makes you wonder, you know, who's left over, Jason? Who's supposed to, you know, take this health care reform as it is written and ascribe to it and, you know, probably deal with the rising costs that have been documented on many levels here?
It's wonderful to see my liberal friends embrace federalism and states' rights, but look, this is akin to rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. There are about 1,000 waivers that have been granted to select industries, to unions, of course, to a number of states, because they know that the onerous costs and the mandates, especially the mandates to increase the rolls of Medicaid, which is a huge problem in New York, and Representative Weiner admitted as much, is going to be a death knell for those states. So what's the point of a national plan if 1,000 waivers are granted in the first year?